Hey guys, Silver Victorian here, and what are you trying to do, DDD? We went through all this trouble, and you're still trying to stop us? No, we're putting the Star Rod back, DDD. And everything returns to normal. Isn't that... or not? So, remember when I said we were done after DDD? I lied. This is Nightmare. And we are basically fighting him with the Star Rod, which is the best power-up in the game, but you can only use it fighting Nightmare. You just kind of float back and forth, you press the attack button to launch a star out at him. You just want to dodge the little stars there, and I will say this much, one of the forms you basically have to fight of the final boss in Kirby's Return to Dreamland does invoke a lot of memories of him and another final boss that you fight in Kirby Superstar. So I thought that was pretty cool that they kind of had shout-out reminders to this. Alright, now this fight here is actually timed. If you do not kill this boss fast enough, you will crash into the ground and basically get crushed and die. So the goal is basically to deplete all of his life before that happens. As you can see in the background, we're going down further and further. And I usually don't concern myself too much with avoiding the hits too badly in the first stage. Like, I'll try to dodge them, but if I take a hit, I don't worry about it too much. My normal plan is just to beat him as quickly as possible. And we're getting pretty close to the ground. Yep, there's the ground right there. So we grab the warp star and chase after him. And here he is going up to the moon. By the way, I love this upcoming boss music. It is my absolute favorite boss music in any Kirby game. I don't know why, it just is. And ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Nightmare. And he made more than a few nightmares. Yep, that's pretty much him. He's like some vampire combo, and you can only have 3 shots of the Star Rod out at once, but it also acts a bit like the sword, where you can just ram him into him normally. He has several attacks there. You'll see him kind of charge up and try to shoot out. You can just kind of jump at him for minimal damage or try to hit him with a star for a lot more. As you can see, the only 3 stars can be out at the screen at once. So that's kind of annoying, and I only have 1 hit left, so I'm probably going to die here. So, yeah, I don't know why, I just love this boss, and actually, to be perfectly honest, when I first played Super Smash Bros. Brawl and saw Taboo, I was instantly reminded of this guy, because he just reminded me so much of him in, like, some of the ways that he fought. Namely, like, the teleportation around. But he's not that bad of a boss by himself, so I wouldn't be too terribly concerned with fighting this guy. I mean, I'm probably going to die in here just because I came in here with such little life, but the boss himself is not that bad. In fact, when I was young, I had more trouble fighting the ball version before you get to the moon than the version on the moon. Anyway, here we go with take 2. He's going down now. Ow. Ow. I already ate 2 hits. Yeah, not much more I can share on this. I mean, like I said, you can just run up and hit him with the spin there for minimal... What the... Oh, okay, he just glitched out. I thought he was doing some attack I've never seen him do before, which... That would have been weird, because I fought this guy a lot of times. Alright, gotta hit him there. Like I said, if you hit him with a star, it does a lot more damage than if you hit him with just the spin. So just try to pick your hits carefully, and remember that you can only have 3 stars out on the screen at one time, so that's kind of a limitation to keep in mind, especially since he does have that rather small hitbox, since his cloak acts as basically an ultimate armor. Okay, that should hit him. Lovely. Jerks. He hasn't done a lot of his teleporting around. And he's hit there, and that expression he does when he gets hit is just, it's creepy. I remember this attack. He comes in from upside down, which makes it kind of trickier to hit him if you're not expecting it. Anyway, I think we only have to get like one more good hit on him, like so, and he is down. And this death animation is just... he's gone. We have just beaten the game. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. And there's Sturby. Wow, there is Kirby escaping from the moon. But I'm kind of curious, because when we were in both the final world, in the last level, and in Orange Ocean, the moon was already a crescent moon. So the moon went to a full moon, we fought the boss on it and turned it into a crescent moon in the course of like a half hour. But yeah, anyway, basically for explaining about the story here is DDD wasn't really the bad guy here, he was just trying to protect the world from Nightmare. So it wasn't that DDD was being a jerk, it was just that DDD was trying to stop Nightmare. And Kirby, of course, Kirby doesn't try to find out the facts, Kirby just does whatever Kirby feels like. Kirby is really kind of an abomination if you think about it. I mean, he eats enemies and gets their powers. He's a cannibal. I know a lot of people make that joke, but he really is. And to be perfectly honest, if anyone's watched the series There Will Be Brawl, it's pretty much, I think it was just 10 episodes, it was on The Escapist for a while, but their version of Kirby was both extremely creepy, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. It's a good series. I need to watch that again. Anyway, that was basically the game, and here's the credits as they show the fights against the boss with a couple of various powers, like fighting Wispy Woods with Throw doesn't actually seem like a bad idea, just looking at it. Here's Paint Roller, who I believe this character uses stone against. Another good choice for Bauer, I think. I mean, just being able to keep yourself invincible during some of its attacks would be very useful. Alright, yeah, using Fireball against Mr. Bright and Mr. Shine also was just like a great idea, I think. It's just so you could knock yourself against the wall to keep out of the way. It does quite a bit of damage, actually. Kracko, I think this guy uses Tornado for it. I personally still feel that High Jump is the best choice for fighting Kracko. Just my personal opinion. Heavy Mole. Paracel? I don't know. Heavy Mole is not, like, a boss I like at all. I mean, if I had to suggest something, I would say either hammer or just spit the enemies back at him. I do not like fighting him. And of course, Meta Knight with the sword. Meta Knight has always been a fun boss fight in any Kirby game he appears in. And this person just plays more cautiously than I did, but he gets a lot of hits in with no danger. And of course, DDD fought with High Jump. I've actually tried fighting DDD with High Jump, and I've had decent success, though nothing like what this guy has. And that's pretty much the end of the game. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Silver Praetorian with Let's Play Kirby's Adventure. I'll see you guys all next time, for whatever the next game is.